And I think that he expected, for some reason, that he would be out on bond. And obviously, that hasn't happened. There were three different.
Sean Combs is starting the new year in the last place anyone imagined, behind bars. For a man who spent decades crafting an image of success, power, and untouchable invincibility, this harsh new reality is striking harder than any of his chart-topping hits. Insiders reveal that life in jail is wearing down the music mogul, and it's not just his freedom that's at stake. His grip on sanity may be slipping as well.
So this isn't someone who's a hardened criminal who has spent a lot of time in custody. So the fact that he's spending Christmas and New Year's and future holidays in prison is probably finally getting to him.
Diddy's time at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn is a stark contrast to the opulent lifestyle he once enjoyed. The music mogul is reportedly struggling to adapt to the harsh conditions of his confinement. Sources claim he's been using medical visits as a way to escape the grim environment, frequently requesting trips to the hospital in hopes of buying himself even a brief reprieve from custody. However, here's the catch: it's not going according to plan. His pleas for release are being dismissed, and every failed attempt only seems to fuel his mounting frustration.
Sean Combs is not giving up on his fight to be released on bail as he awaits trial on charges. His request for release has been denied twice, so he's hoping the third time will be a charm.
For years, Diddy epitomized the image of an untouchable man, living in a world where rules bend to his will and consequences seemed non-existent. But now he's grappling with a harsh new reality. Just another inmate, subject to the same rigid structure and daily grind as everyone else. The man who once commanded rooms with his presence is now waiting in line for basic necessities, stripped of the privileges and power that defined his larger-than-life persona. Insiders reveal that the psychological strain of his circumstances is starting to show. The stakes for Diddy couldn't be higher. This isn't just a fight for his freedom, but a desperate bid to preserve the carefully crafted image he spent decades building. Yet, as the days behind bars drag on, the cracks in his composure are becoming harder to hide. The start of 2025 is anything but triumphant for the disgraced mogul. Reports suggest that Diddy is having an increasingly difficult time adjusting to life behind bars. According to sources, his first holiday season at the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn was marked by a breakdown over his circumstances. Allegedly, this meltdown escalated into an outburst, culminating in a desperate plea for medical attention, a request that was ultimately denied. Diddy, who once wielded immense power and influence, now finds himself navigating a reality where neither fame nor fortune can shield him. The question lingers: will he find a way to maintain his composure and reclaim his narrative? Or is the weight of his past finally catching up to him? One thing is certain: this chapter of his story is far from over.
And that he's going to be in custody at least until May 2025. I think he's just having a tough time coming to terms with it.
The legal battles don't stop there. Diddy is facing a tidal wave of lawsuits, including a shocking new case brought forward by LaTroya Grayson, who claims that what began as an exciting radio contest prize in 2006 turned into a traumatic experience. Grayson alleges she was drugged at one of Diddy's infamous white parties, waking up in a hospital with no memory of what happened. Her lawsuit names Diddy, Bad Boy Entertainment, Atlantic Records, Delta Airlines, and the Roger Smith Hotel, accusing them of enabling the events that led to her alleged assault. Grayson's case, along with other lawsuits piling up against Diddy, paints a damning picture of a man who once appeared untouchable. From allegations of abuse by former girlfriends to claims of exploitative environments at his parties, the pattern of accusations is hard to ignore. While Diddy's legal team denies all wrongdoing and maintains his innocence, the sheer volume of allegations raises serious questions about accountability and the culture surrounding his empire. With his trial set for May 2025, the stakes couldn't be higher. The coming months will test Diddy's resilience as he battles to preserve his freedom, reputation, and legacy. Will he find a way to weather the storm, or are these the cracks that will finally bring his empire crashing down? One thing is certain: the drama surrounding Diddy is far from over, and the world will be watching his next moves closely.